Okay, today is plow day number 2 of 2019 here at the field by the house at the farm. And this is the lineup so far. There's a couple more tractors that'll probably be here. These tractors all plowed yesterday. I didn't really get a good video of yesterday's event, but I have something that I'll post a little bit later. So we'll just start with the lineup here and we'll see how it goes. The weather's not going to be very cooperative today, and this ground is a little iffy, but we'll probably go ahead and do it if the weather holds out. So right here we have a John Deere A owned by Ray Evie, and a nice little tractor. He pulls a 2-bottom John Deere 212s trip plow. So you raise and lower the plow through pulling this particular lever, and it raises the wheels up and brings the plow out of the ground. So next in the lineup here is Tim McWhorter's John Deere G that he's just got put back together. I think he did that Monday night and got the engine back together. Ran pretty good yesterday, didn't press it real hard. It's pulling a 3-bottom John Deere plow. Uses a hydraulic lift, as you can see. This is a good old tractor. It is a noisy tractor. He doesn't have a muffler on it, and you can hear this thing 2 counties over. It's quite a tractor, a very powerful tractor for its era. Here's my Oliver Super 77. It's a 1957 model. Had a little problem with this yesterday. Had to put never done this before, but the gas cap built up too much pressure in the tank, and the engine would shut off. And so I stuck this other gas cap on it today from a Farmall that I had, where I changed the gas tank or gas cap to one that had a gauge on it. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it creates no problems. Never had that problem before. This has a John Deere ABH plow. It's the first plow I ever bought. I went to Michigan to buy the thing. It's pretty original, as you can see. It's got a lot of the lettering on it. Probably needs some work on the moldboards at some point in time. I have an old style John Deere cylinder on this one. I've got another one like this somewhere in the barn that I intend to fix up and use. And this is just a good old tractor. It's probably the most comfortable tractor that I have. This is my grandson's Farmall M that we worked on last year and prettied up a little bit and restored and got it working right. Put a few things on it, and it ran great yesterday. It's really a stout tractor. It's a 1950 model, and it worked really well. It's probably got the best plow behind it that I own. It's an International 60 plow, a very nice plow, and just did a super job plowing. This is my old warhorse, my John Deere 730. It's pulling a 4-bottom John Deere 810A plow. Very good plow too, and easy to set. This tractor's just got tons of horsepower. It's a big monster, and it'll do pretty much anything you ask it to do. It's fairly comfortable once you get on the seat. It's not easy to climb up and get on this thing, but it's a real powerful tractor. This tractor here is also a very good tractor. It's an International 450, and it's got a lot of nice features on it. It's not the most comfortable tractor to drive, but does have power steering. And this particular plow I've worked on and worked on and worked on. I restored it last year. It's a fast hitch plow. It plows pretty good on level land, but you get on the side of the hill, it tends to move around a little bit. And I don't know if I just don't know how to adjust it right or what, but I need to continue to work and learn how to use these fast hitch plows. Anyway, it's a pretty good unit. It did a good job, like I said, on the level ground. This is Jeremy Fruth's unit that he brought over. It's got an Oliver 3-bottom plow on a Case 930, which is really is overkill. He should be pulling 4 or 5 bottoms of this tractor, but it's a good old tractor. It ran stout yesterday. It's a diesel, as you can see, and it's really it's a warhorse. It was made in the 60s, so we let him in even though it was out of the 50s zone that we like to stay in. This is a Case 400 that I bought over the winter. I always loved the way this tractor looked. Tried to buy one several different times over the years. Finally found one that's halfway decent, and it's really it's well painted. It's got good tires on it. It's pulling probably the worst plow that I have, though. It's a John Deere 44 plow, and it just doesn't trail quite right. I got to do some more working on it too. It's not bad, but I had to move the hitch over on this, on the drawbar over rather on the tractor to make it run straight, and it tends to pull the tractor a little bit when you do that. So at any rate, it's okay. It did a good job, good enough. And this particular tractor, we got to do a little work on the governor. It doesn't seem to want to run as fast as it should, so we'll work on that. It's its first year. These are kind of like rookies. It's its rookie year, so you know it's not going to perform as well as it should, but we'll continue to work with it. So anyway, this is Plow Day 2019. We'll have a couple other tractors. We have a Ford 8N coming and a Ferguson 40. There may be a couple other ones that float by, so we'll see what happens. We're going to start about 1 o'clock today, hopefully finish before the rain comes, so we'll just see how that goes. Thank you all for watching.